Hello, and welcome back to me losing at Endless Legend. Had some... Well, we've had one combat last time, and it was a disaster. We're slowly figuring out, I guess, how these Ardent mages play. Oh, this is my income for this specific city. So looking at that, yeah, this city is not good. Empire Mint would help out with that. Why is it so low? I don't know. Right, so we're building up a new army. It's funny that we count as having these rumblers, I think they were, in our... Or that's the unit anyway. In our empire, considering that the only village of them that we had was raised. And it was actually raised by them themselves after we got them into our empire, which is all kind of silly. Okay. As a venerable and cautious race, rumor has it that the Dorgeshi have stockpiled vast mountains of resources in underground caverns beneath their villages. Perhaps it's time to bring the Dorgeshi into your ranks and test these rumors? Assimilate the Dorgeshi minor faction first. Okay, so we could get some blood crystal out of this, which would give us 10 happiness and 25% attack boost for 10 turns, and we could afford to do this several times. And I think the Dorgeshi are just right here, aren't they? No, that was boss. Didn't we... Didn't we have contact with the Dorgeshi? Those are Silix. What's in this area? Ah, Dorgeshi. Right, that's what they are. Okay, our starting province actually has them. However, we would have to assimilate the Dorgeshi. Which, I mean, it might be okay, but... there are definitely other things I would rather be doing. Let's see, Dust Dredger would give us money, or dust, I guess, on all our river tiles. Doesn't cost any upkeep. It builds pretty quickly. Oh right, because this is our capital. Given that this is our capital, though, it might be good to get a husbandry center here. Or, you know, we could just get another rumbler. I think that's what we're actually going to do. Get a rumbler here, getting a rumbler here. We need to rebuild our army, get something a little bit sturdier. And you guys are content. Good enough. Pillar of Knowledge. Huh. Wait, can I build multiples of these? Oh, you know what? I bet I can, but the cost is going to increase for every pillar that I have. I already have one here. I bet that's how that works. Empire plan in 6 turns. Alright, it's fine. We'll be okay. Sewer system. Right, so we still needed both of these. Also, we probably need these, given that we're... Maybe we'll go Fireship instead. Given that we appear to be on an aquatic map. This stuff, there's not really a whole lot we can do with it without actually getting these other resources first. So let's get the titanium and glass steel extractors going. Do we have these resources anywhere? No known resources. Well, that's kind of terrible. Glass steel here. No known resources. That's titanium. And spice. Okay, so we get 2 things if we conquer that. We'll definitely do. That's dye and titanium. Okay. So we do have titanium and glass steel. That's good. And we are, yeah, kind of running out of space. I mean, we're just going to get these 5 continents. It's not very many. 5 continents, 5 territories. Ah, somebody has built the Museum of Auriga. This is basically the wonder equivalent of this game. I can actually check. Okay, it was somebody else. Not the same faction as this one. Red is being very warlike. Was it light green or dark green? I wish that these colors weren't so similar. The color choices are very strange for this game. Light green. Oh, I've got some Silix here. Oh, somebody gained some experience. Leveled up just by sitting around. Nice. Alright, we've got some money here. This city is... Okay, this is the number to look at, not this one. Alright. 50, 20 happiness and potentially 1 influence per turn. I mean, that would be nice. Plus 10 food during summer also would be nice. Oh wow, you guys are... I guess everybody's on food. That kind of makes sense that you'd be growing this fast. 2... There we go. Still get the seeds in 2 turns, but maximum growth at the same time. Okay, those Silix we're going to want to take out. Oh, did somebody hit Era 3 already? That's not good. Adamantium, Quicksilver, Palladium, and Grass Silk. Yes. Okay, what are these? These are random, I believe. What these? Wait, this one isn't. This is set. I think. But these ones, what you need to do is random on these. Have at least 30 units, not including militia or converted garrisons. Be the first to produce at least 1 of the first 4 strategic resources. And we gain 80 adamantium. Adamantium. If we do that. Alright, well, we got our rumblers. Yeah, well, there's no point in building this unless we're going to be working food. But it'll make it so that working food gives us 9 food per citizen instead of 4 per citizen. Which might be worth doing. I think we have a good enough army to do stuff now. So let's go... Oh, let's just get the Dust Dredger. You... I guess we can get a library here. Yeah, this place doesn't make money. Okay. I wonder where those Silix went. not going to assign the hero until the last moment because we're getting science bonuses for having that hero in our city. Okay, Alchemist Furnace is done. Right, there's something else I needed too, right? Mercenary Market. Yeah, that's another really important one. Okay, well, let's just get that first. Since we don't have the luxury resources, there's not much point in expanding to them. Oh, that's fine. So we want to go here. Legendary have at least 30 units at the same time. This is ridiculous. Well, I mean, I did find the game really easy on the previous difficulty, so even without knowing what I'm doing, I guess we're just gonna have to see. You guys are growing. Alright, growth, I don't need to do anything with that. Seed storage here, this is fine. I guess we'll get another library. Keep that science going. How much? You know what? Let's get an archer. Completed a quest. Produce 40 science in one of your cities for 10 turns. Okay, cool. So we get 15 influence. Many new discoveries have been offered up to your people. The world seems to have stayed the same, but you perceive things in a new way, as if you're a bit closer to some greater truth. Oh, I've got a pearl here. 2 pearls, we could grab those. Can we go search it? We're out of movement this turn, so we're gonna wait anyway. Let's run its duration. We might want to reactivate it. Now it's only 40. Yeah. And yeah, 105. Okay. So if I wanted to, or what does this do again? Just increase movement rate? I'm not that keen on that, honestly. But if I looked at these, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter because it's just +2 science, right? So it doesn't matter how many tiles I get with it. For science. Yeah, so that'll give me an extra 8 science a turn, right? Because the city hasn't expanded. And 200 for the next one, yep. So money is really important as this faction. I'm figuring out, I'm discovering. Okay, well we're gonna definitely grab that. It's quick, and this is getting a little bit low. Oh, you guys are out of movement, that's fine. Aha. Alright, so 60 for 1. Alright, we can't go up to level 2 now. We're not going to bother. We're just going to stick with 20% more science. Spices have run out. We cannot reactivate them. That's our growth boost. This is our influence boost. And happiness. I think we're not going to do that just yet. We don't have any reason to. Yeah, see, we're still content. Let me bring 8 titanium to the Silix. Requires 3 of the rumblers, I guess, is what we're going to do for that. And that would give us the titanium, so that would be worth doing. Destroy a boss village, I guess we'll just do that. Assimilate the Dargashi first. Probably not going to do that. Alright, sign hero. Select, you're not a great fighter, but Oh. The truth is, we were growing slovenly, turning away from the caress of thorn and whip and fire, turning away from the old gods, turning away from the very pain that gave our lives meaning and power. I was disgusted by our failure, my brother even more so. We didn't see eye to eye on all things, but we saw eye to eye on that. He was searching for something that might arrest our fall and restore our convictions. What I didn't know. Whenever I pressed him, he would say, "Sister, the truth lies in shadow. When it comes into the light, I will tell you all." He was taken in the final contrition trying to learn that truth. I have talked with one, a man named Fizzled, who claims knowledge of my brother's death. He tells me that shortly before Verda lost his life, he was often seen traveling an ancient road that joined two ruins, those places where the dust whispers. Many avoid this land's old places, believing them haunted by long-dead spirits. But perhaps my brother had found something important there. The only way to know is to search the ruins. Start searching the true ruins indicated on the map. One of them should hold the clues you are looking for. Oh, and that'll give us Adamantian. Okay. And this is... oh, that's Silix. Templed ruins. I see the rays of dust there. That's one. I could probably... is this... oh, it's the boss. Also boss, we have quests for those. Unspoiled ruins, rains of dust there. Okay, so it looks like those are our two targets. That's fine. Also, did we just get a bunch of units? 2 zealots. It's unfortunate, because that means that we don't need this now. What's our maximum capacity? 3 out of 4. Right, so this is more units than we can actually have. So we'll do the library first. Also, we'll leave it there. So I was expecting a fight, and instead I just got free troops, which is, I mean, not the worst thing. It's a little bit irritating, because if I had known how this questline plays out, I could have just done that at the beginning and recovered my units. But that's how it goes. Search, we found 50 dust. Okay, nice. Ardent mages, this is the one, okay. We found true believers hiding in the villages, and our numbers are bolstered. More than this, some even claim to have knowledge of my brother's death. Sewer system is done. We got another burrow. The problem with these is that they make us unhappy. Every one of these we build, we lose 10 happiness. But then once we've managed to build, let's say if we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this one would be surrounded by 4 others, at which point it would become plus 15 happiness, minus 10 still. I think the minus 10 persists, so it would be plus 5 at that point. So we'd be at what, minus 40, we'd change minus 40 to minus 35 by building in a very specific way. But once we've done that, the ideal pattern is just to keep doing something like this. Because that way you increase, every time you go minus 10, you're also getting plus 15 from that point on. But we don't really have the happiness to do all that just yet. Okay, we'll start the husbandry center, I suppose. You guys are content. Oh, look at the sewers, because we're going to want to expand. I don't know what to do with you. I mean, I guess I should probably just hit up this, since you guys are going this way. Or we could keep them as a reinforcement, so they'll join the battle after the first turn. Alright, research done. Mercenary market, nice. That's another use for dust. So many uses for dust. This is only going to be useful once we've expanded to a territory that has a luxury. So at this point... Oh, we're not getting any progress on tier 2. I thought that these counted for some reason. Oh wait, yes they do. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Dust mechanics. Did I miss that? Oh no, I didn't look at these yet. Arcana of materializing. +1 pillar of extraction. Ah, I see. Generates additional dust. Is there a way to increase the range of these? I wonder. Alright. Yeah, central market would be nice. It would give us additional happiness. Glory of Empire gives us influence, which is pretty nice. One of those would double our influence. Or we could build something else here. Hydrology. The canal system. +1 production on train with industry. Lumber mill. +1 on train with forest. Maybe we go with hydrology. Is there anything here that doesn't require resources? I mean, Glory of Empire doesn't. Native District would allow us to get a second minor faction. Imperial Highways will generate additional dust and create roads in our cities. Trade routes, that'll be really nice. Actually, it'll give us more science, too. This gives us 2+2 army unit slots. Right, so this would make it so we get bigger armies, but it would also make our armies more expensive to maintain. That would be okay, actually, I think. Make our spells better. Yeah, I think this might be okay, because we're gonna have the extra troops for it. Although, what are we gonna need a bigger army for? Well, I pretty much always go production first. I think we'll do this for the canal system. Okay, market. Heroes. How much does it cost? 400 something. That's going to be a bit expensive. A bunch of stuff that we could recruit here. What is this? Roving clans. Okay. Support. Supports. Bracken supports make decent army leaders. Feeds on bones. We could go with Nalayi. I don't know. We don't have to worry about that for a while anyway. Oh, militia leveled up. Good for them. Alright, we've got 2 Berdeki, that's these guys. Right, and our quest was to destroy this village, right? Yes. Let's attack. So you can see these guys are in range. We will reinforce. Alright, how do we want to do this? You are the zealot, you are really squishy. Your damage isn't that bad. We're gonna do that. Fire rain deals no damage to the target and 50% to 50% AoE. Okay. And it slows people down. Oh, you guys are pretty decent. Of course, we lose initiative, which means it doesn't really matter what we do, does it? Not terribly. We've been stunned. Oh wow, you guys have a lot of... not a lot of health. The opposite of what I was trying to say. Yeah, that was much easier to deal with. Alright. Oh, is that the one? The scope of the search party is narrowed. Learn something of your brother's investigation by searching two ancient sites. Ambushed. Destroy those who would keep you from your quest. Okay. So it looks like we were successful. It's a single centaur. Yeah, this is no problem at all. Although we are injured and we're losing experience, losing initiative again, but yeah, centaur does have what, range slayer. That's not going to matter. My range troops back here. Oh, it went for the reinforcement. Right, because they spawn on the first turn. Well, that was easily dealt with. The boss. They are from a village in a region from Sulin. Find the village and parley with them to learn more about what is going on. Alright, so I guess this thing just... minor faction, major trust... Career people, ancient paths. Okay, so I guess we have to parley with this village before we destroy it. Thus is the way of things, I suppose. Right, we have a cliff getting in our way there. And I guess it was a centaur that we fought because that was what the natives were for this region, because that was highlighted. I do really like the way that the quests are set up for this game. That does seem to work fairly well. So we could go... let's say it's science or plus 15% science. Plus 15% is going to be better in the long run. So we've got 36. Plus 15% is only going to be, of that is going to be what? Like 5 or something? 6? So I think we're not going to worry about that just yet. We're probably going to max out this first, just because... that makes more sense in the short term. And once we can hire a second hero, probably a Draken, to lead the troops, we're going to keep our main hero in our capital. That's fine. We'll get another zealot. City has grown. Can we grab the pearl? Okay. +2. Parlay. Oh, that didn't go well. The boss hold an artifact belonging to your dead brother, the Transcendent Rod of Verda. Defeat their army and reclaim your brother's possession. What is this going to do? Oh. This ancient scepter, covered with intricate runes and hieroglyphs, was recently modified by skilled hands. A mix of new and old craftsmanship and materials, its use can only be imagined. Plus 20 health, 114 attack, 72 damage, and plus 10% health, plus 50% attack, plus 40% damage. We could give that to a hero, but it's going to require 18 of whatever the purple resource is. That's coming way in the future. So I think we're just going to be holding on to this for now. Anyway. We may have casualties here. This is going to be... oh, you're on a cliff. You know? You might actually be okay here. So you guys are going to... it's not letting me target. There we go. Do that, and then attack whatever, I guess, from that position. We might as well. I'll do that. Control click to retarget. Do I care what you guys are doing as far as... I think because they move first, I just kind of have to let them move, and then we'll see. Oh. They elected to defend instead of approaching me. Okay. Even with the slow... Oh, that just lowers their speed, not their initiative. 70... let's see, 56 health. I mean, they could kill you. Not much I can do about it, though, so I guess we'll just do all-out offensive. Oh, fumble. We're getting some bad rolls here. Ah, you're going to be buffing somebody this turn? I don't know that that's really necessary. Okay, that was good. Alright, we killed them without any casualties. Ensure that minor factions are no longer a threat to your empire. Okay. We possess the finest interrogators in all Auriga. Well, I mean, you are a faction obsessed with pain, so that's probably to be expected. Our inquisitors know the landscape of pain. Ah, there we go. The way a red spider knows the dunes. They know how to burrow through weak flesh in search of the truth. That my inquisitors learnt little from the prisoners tells me that there was little to know. Search the ruins, they were told. Safeguard any trinkets you find, and smite any who follow you in your path. Who gave them such instructions, and for what ends, remains shrouded in darkness. Pure rage, pure violence isn't always enough. Sometimes the mind can see further than the eye. And now I wonder what other traps my brother's enemies, my enemies, have laid. There are many other villages in nearby regions, thus many other potential risks and traitors. We must find them and speak with them and ensure that no other traps have been laid that may catch us unawares. Pacify at least 5 villages within your empire. Okay. So if we look at this now... Oh. It doesn't count the ones that we've previously pacified? That's a little bit unfortunate. I do not need this to be pinned. This one, I mean. Okay, we've got this. Mysteries and enigmas. We found a scepter with my brother's characters in the boss camp. They claim to know nothing. Is the scepter a simple spoil of war or something more? Alright. Oops, not the army. That's where I want to be. Manage your heroes. There we go. Inspect. Shouldn't it... missing resource. There we go. Yeah, we can't afford that. Now we could upgrade to tier 2 though. We wanted more health and damage. Now, we could be upgrading our units. Probably should in the near future. Alright, well we're going to attack them, because we had a quest to do so. Interesting the way that we've spread out here. The injured units being over here is fine. Okay. Ready? And I think... Oh. Not great. We'll see what they do. Are they going to go for this? To an extent. Did we just lose something? Darn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we just lost our melee guy. How much damage do you do? 24. We have 20 life left. Okay, we'll try that. Okay, well, we didn't take damage, so that might have been worth it. Yeah, I don't know. The damage is really nice on these, but man, they just take so much damage too. I think if I'm going to be building warlocks, I need to have better defensive capabilities on them because they're just way too fragile. Alright. Yes. So we've done this. Return to the tribe's village and restore their trust. This will be pacification. So that would be here. Within your empire. So we have to settle the areas before we do this, maybe? I don't know. Oh, everything was built. Okay, we got another zealot. The sewer system. Sewers was built here. We literally have nothing to build at this point. I mean, I guess we could get a settler. We should probably just colonize the rest of this. I don't know if our happiness is in a good enough position to deal with it, but I mean... don't really have a lot of options. And you guys, again, you could build a burrow, but you would lose happiness for doing it. Let's build a settler here as well. Make sure that we're not building food in those cities. Alright, and that will get us... oh, Red has conquered the ocean. Okay, we could get winter anytime now. Classify at least 5 villages within your empire. Okay, it is now updated to 3. Out of... but we have 4 now. I don't know. You gain the confidence of the Dorgeshi. Dorgeshi are ready to be assimilated. Not much we can do with that. It does give us an extra population point though, which is nice. We do need another Rumbler if we want to complete that quest, so that's something that we should probably be building. In the meantime, I guess we'll go up to the Silics, because we have the means of pacifying them. Okay, you are 26 life. What's your rate of healing? What's your rate of healing like? Wow, 3 per turn. Amazing. Is it percentage based? I think it might be. Finish the sewers here. Okay, well we can build the glass steel. Let's do that. That'll be over here. Get that started. This will give us 1 glass steel per turn. Alright, new research. Where is the harbor? Shipyard, here we go. Unlocks transport ships. Wasn't there... this is what I'm thinking of. Cargo docks. Like this would just allow me to embark. Alright, well, let's get the open pit mine for those luxuries in the near future. There is some silics. Congratulations, all the villages are now pacified. Right, so we gave them the 8 titanium. We gained an ally. We still have these guys that we might want to take out, though. The Harmonite. High defense, high damage, high life, but 0 initiative. Hard to say. Be a relatively tough fight. Religious fervor. Believing that Auriga anomalies are signs of the god's blessings. A new cult generates influence from anomalies. Alright, well that puts us up from +5 to turn to +29 per turn. We do want to take this out, The thing is, I have a beam attack, and they'll one-shot my archers, basically. Okay, Rumblers, can we upgrade you guys? Edit. Yes, we can. Alright, you're currently using Sweep Strike Back. This would give you extra damage. Be nice. Alternatively, we can go for Stun. See, the problem is, your initiative is abysmal. So I feel like Sweep Strike Back is going to be a lot better for you, because you're not going to be the one attacking. You're going to be the one being attacked, most likely. Alright, we give you all the armor. Gives you extra health. Extra defense. And a trinket, improved movement or improved vision and... that is a huge expense to make you faster. We're not going to bother. Slow down or unsteady? Let's see. Battle movement, or if we go with unsteady, -20. Okay, no, we're going for that. We're going to do damage debuff. Seems much better. And then make you a little bit tougher. Not going to make that much of a difference, but it's fine. While we're at it, I guess we'll just update the Warlock to the same specs. Yeah, this greatly increases your durability. And Sweep Strike Back. Or Cavalry Slayer. I guess we're probably going to go with Sweep Strike Back, because again, you're not that fast. No, this gives you AoE on Retaliation. That's actually not that interesting, because you're still going to hit the one guy when you retaliate anyway. So I think we'll take the Cavalry Slayer instead. Alright, so now if we wanted to retrofit, spend all our money to retrofit these guys instead of, you know, getting a secondary hero, which is really what we should be doing. We need money. We just need so much money. These are going to be down in... There we go. One turn. Yeah, you know what? We'll retrofit. We'll attack. We're gonna hope that we're not gonna lose anybody here. You guys have 7 initiative, which is more than these guys. Alright, what does Beam do? So if we attack you here, you're going to strike this way. If we attack you here, you're going to strike this way. And that means that as far as range attacks go, we are safe here, here, and here. Alright. Yes, that is in fact the correct move. And we want to make sure you do that. And you guys have Unsteady now, so we definitely want to spread it out and make sure that we're hitting both of them, although that the Unsteady debuff might have applied. Alright. Well, that worked out a lot better. I don't think we even took any damage on that fight. And, oh, I don't need to go for that now at this point. Alright, so actually, what was the point of retrofitting these guys? I have nothing for them to do. Mistakes were made. Okay. Settlers done. New army. We're going to send you out this way. Canal system is going to give you 3 more production. It's not great. Canal lock. We'll let the city be a lot more productive overall. Might not be a bad option for our capital to have that. Man, this is just so abysmal in this city. I think we're actually going to get a Rumbler, another one, because then we can complete that last quest. Alright, you... Well, new army, first of all. You're coming up this way. Alright, anything to build? Yes, you'll get decent production out of this. We'll do that. Steel extractor. Not great. Which way do we want to go here? Can we not do that because it has a pillar on it? I guess not. More dust if we go that way. More food if we go this way, kind of. We should be able to build on that once the pillar expires. So I think the plan here is actually just to build here, 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 here. So we'll gain access to the water first. Oh, and right, you're a settler. How are we doing score-wise, out of curiosity? We're actually beating one of the computers. Yeah. Dismiss. Dismiss. Get ourselves some more science. That again. We'll just do the one. Alright, where do we want to go? I mean, this seems like a decent tile. It would give us extra happiness as well. So if we went in here, we'd get a bunch of production right off the bat. Could work our way towards the dragon tree as well. Doing kind of zigzagging along this way. That might be okay. Or we build here and we get 3 anomalies, but none of them are happiness anomalies. But that would give us a lake to start. Well, next turn we'll move here, and then we'll be able to use this colonization option to see. Or actually, for that matter, I can just use you. What does it look like? 23. Oh, 2 production though. Whereas if we go here, 1288, 2328. I mean, the growth is amazing here, but that's not on its own. Like, growth is okay here. Plus it gets the happiness and has another happiness up there. I think that's okay, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go up for that one. Here, decent production in science. Might just do that. Oh, neighbor's dog is freaking out about something. Hopefully it's not picking up too much. I guess, yeah, I guess that's really the spot, isn't it? I guess it's the happiness too. And then we can expand across this way. But you guys don't really have anything to do at this point. We're gonna wait until this is done, then go this way. Actually, you know what? I don't think we need that hero in the army to do that. So we'll just get science instead. And that way, instead of getting bonuses for completing quests, we'll get bonuses for building stuff in terms of experience. See, dye and blood crystal. No point in activating blood crystal because I'm not really fighting at the moment. I mean, it would give me happiness, but I'd rather save it. This would give influence. You know, this might be actually a good time to do that. Especially since we're about to drop 2 more cities. So yeah, we'll activate this now. That'll give us, because we still have, what is this? For 7 more turns of religious fervor. So we'll stack the bonuses on the influence. Alright. Silix are ready to be assimilated. We're not going to. That should be our 5th village, right? For the quest. And you, we've decided you're going up here. In fact, possibly right to this spot. $13.2, no, $12.8. No, we want that production. Boss is ready to be assimilated. Oh, right. Because we destroyed the city. So it counts as pacified, even though we haven't dealt with this one yet. One of you, which is going to be you. Garrison. Yeah, you can sleep. Right, production in our new cities. Thank you for the reminder. Unhappy. Yeah, even with the happiness buff from here, we're still suffering 20% production penalties. Did we go sewer first then? Let's see, how much production have we got here? 12 plus 6 plus 15%. I mean, that's going to be more. We'll mill foundry first. You guys, same issue. We're going to go mill foundry first. Gonna take a while, but get those done, and that gives us our 5 cities. Oh, and it's winter. Lovely. Alright. Make a new city. The laboratory of your growing empire. Colonize a new region. Really? Ah! I was one tune too early on this. Settling in an area providing at least 10 research at the city's founding. Yeah, so what we've really learned in this episode is that you really need to have knowledge of what your faction's questline is, because that really helps a lot. Found a city dedicated to scientific research in order to better understand your brother's scepter and magic. God's willing, these studies will shed light on his mysterious death too. Every morning, after administering my 7 repents, I walk from the castellum to the chamber where my brother's scepter hangs and take it in my hands. The instrument hums with a strange power, as if it is restless, as if it still seeks something. I imagine Verda holding it, spinning it, mastering it. Somehow it holds the key to his demise. Holds the key to his work. We will found a new city, populate it with our brightest minds, and raise it as a center of mortification and study, as is needed to understand my brother's inquiries. The scepter has an affinity with the dust that permeates this world, like a diviner's rod channeling ancient forces. I am certain that dust is key to what my brother sought to achieve, but by what methods remain a mystery. A great temple of science must be constructed, and the nature of dust and its link with pain must be explored. Word comes from outside our borders that other races are afoot, jostling for land and power, although we haven't met any of them yet. We must be leery of these races, protect ourselves from their advances in any manner we see fit, but we must not delay in our scientific explorations. The winters grow fiercer, grow longer, and I fear that one year there will come a final judgment, and I believe the means of our salvation will not be found in thicker furs or higher walls or sharper blades, but in something much deeper, something my brother glimpsed in his agonized dreams. Okay. Hit of 20 Titan Bones. I find no other assassin's traps or hidden enemies. The security of my empire can be left to others. Now I can study my brother's scepter, his alchemies, and the security of our future. It's winter, yes. Huge penalties on everything. The yellow stuff is new, I believe. Okay. Cities take extra fortification damage and are easier and have less fortification overall. All the rest of this we should just deal with another time, because we don't really have time now. No, we're going to go public granary. By the time that this is done being researched, we'll almost be out of the winter. animals should have grown up. Okay, leveled up rather. Okay, this is a huge issue. We have no money. I could fix that by assigning people to money, but we will do that next time. I will see you then.